right, ladies, we did it. The 30-day challenge.
We made it through.
I can't believe it.
Yes.
I really, really can't believe
I'm proud of us.
I
Honestly.
am. Me too.
I am too, that we were showing up.
Yes.
We showed up
every day and documenting it.
Yep, we
and
did.
held each other accountable.
Yes.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Because I definitely got the phone calls
Oh.
early.
Yep.
No kidding.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean,
Like walking the parking lot. I was like, it's dark outside.
walk in the house.
Right. Walk in the house. Yes. Right.
So for those who don't know, what was your 30-day challenge?
My 30-day challenge was to walk for 20 minutes a day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was lifting a kettlebell for at least 10 to 20 minutes a day.
And mine was to write for 1 hour each day on my second book.
And she
you
had
did
the
it.
famous bonnet.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Just
bonnet.
gonna tell you.
She
I was
showed
tuning
up.
in the bonnet.
That's what she said when I got
Yes.
this bonnet on.
That's it. The thinking cap comes on. I don't got the Beyonce hair in my face.
Right, right.
The bells and whistles are
I
gone.
think that
Stand up.
made it special, actually.
It did.
Yeah, because I guess people relate and realize how serious I was. I mean, I'm in my nightcap and I'm still trying
Showing
to
up.
execute
That's
my
right.
my goal here.
That's
yeah,
right.
And,
exactly.
You know, I just, and I thank everybody who encouraged me because I did get a lot of comments and saying
yeah.
to keep up the good work.
That was helpful.
And that is, when you
Really
doing
is.
something.
Motivation.
Yes.
Especially when you're trying to break, I think, that habit of, oh, I can put this off. Or,
Excuses.
you know what, do I really need to do that today? Why don't I do it tomorrow?
I did that every day. I was like, oh,
It's raining.
It's raining. But
Mm-hmm.
something, the phone calls, and then
Right.
something in me was like, show up.
So what did you think you learned from the process?
Well, first of all, I created a healthy habit for myself, walking every day. What did I learn? I learned that, I learned the importance of showing up for myself.
Mm.
I have to tell you.
It felt good.
It did. And for me, I realized that if I don't do this mentally, in my mind, making that I have to get this done no matter what, there's no negotiation.
Right.
I made sure I did it.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
if it was for a few minutes.
Mm.
Even
Like
if
the
it was fun.
last day was the day I went into surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I got up, I lifted my kettlebell.
Right.
Yes.
And you
so-
said you were sore. You said,
Oh yeah, I
you was
definitely
like,
was.
I'm feeling a little sore, but I'm
tell
getting it
you.
in.
Yes.
It
yes,
was
yeah.
it was rough, but
Yeah.
and I can't say that. I mean, I haven't been able to continue, but I really feel how much it's important that I change my thinking.
Yes.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
I think what kept me going was that we always say that how we show for other people and do things for other people. And I said that I don't want to disappoint myself.
That's what it was.
Yes, I don't want to make excuses where I'm putting myself on the back burner. This is something for me now.
Right.
Mhm.
So if I can show up for everybody else, and somebody says be here, at this time on this day, and I'm going to be there, why can't I show up for myself every
That's
single
what it
day
was.
for 1 hour?
Right.
Exactly.
I
So
agree,
that's what
totally.
kept me going.
Right.
It's like, okay, I'm going to
I'm
do this for
important
myself.
too.
Yes.
Right. Right.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's the key.
That was the key.
What I want counts
Right.
so much. I'm willing to do it daily.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
That's important.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true.
So-
and then bury the excuses, right? Because like we were saying,
There are
it's
none.
raining, you're sore.
Right.
For me, it was sometimes 11:30. I was like, I want to sleep. I was like in tears. I want to sleep. But I opened my laptop and I just kept going and typing. And then before I know, I had a flow going.
Mm.
And then, I was saying to Keisha, the music started talking to me and I wanted to write more.
And you said something about excuses today.
Oh, yes.
Excuses.
So the maxim or the adage that I've heard before is that excuses makes today easy,
Easier.
but tomorrow
Right.
harder.
That stuck with
was
me.
Really
Yeah,
something.
that stuck with me.
yes.
Yes.
That stuck with me too.
Because it's true.
Yes.
I was walking. I was like, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. No excuses, Keisha.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now let's think about how do we feel about the past year, ladies? We
Wow.
really have been a year going at this podcast.
Wow.
A year. How do we feel like the past year went?
Definitely felt some growth,
Yeah,
some
we did grow a
development.
lot.
I do feel like we have a system.
Yeah.
We have a rhythm now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've gotten some feedback from watchers and positive and constructive.
Right.
Yes.
And we're embracing it and taking it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we do need to take it all
I
in.
do think that we are still navigating to find our tribe as far as audience and viewers. I have an idea of who are tuning in and who finds value from it, but I do think that there's a bigger reach that we can extend our tentacles to.
Yeah.
It's so true, because when I look on our YouTube channel, it's very interesting to see
Mhm.
that we've got people in Canada, in Russia, in Australia, in
Mhm.
India,
International, baby.
international,
Are we international?
and we're really growing,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
I love. So
Yes.
I think for me, the podcast has given me a confidence I don't think I've ever had.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think everybody's voices need to be heard, right?
Yeah.
Because you have the millennials, you have this generation and that generation, and people always talking about, I can't relate to you guys, or maybe you guys are boring. Talk about this, talk about that.
Right.
But I think those who are tuning in and subscribing are finding value
Right.
in what we're doing.
Without a doubt, because frankly, the thing I've learned for this past year is that it's about showing up, period.
Period.
Showing up for whatever we deeply desire.
Right.
Whether it's the podcast that we're putting together or that deep desire, I was so afraid in doing my own podcast, and being part of this group
Mhm.
made me lose that fear.
Right.
And it really,
and
I don't,
you are
it
taking
shocked me.
off.
it shocked me how
Yes.
by just showing up and using that muscle every day,
Mhm.
Yes.
the fear became less and less and less.
Right.
Mhm.
Putting one foot in front of the other.
Right.
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 You eventually will get there.
Yes.
Yeah.
We always say the universe rewards action.
Right.
Because so many of us sit
Yes.
there and dream about doing things. Oh, I had this great idea. Oh, somebody took this idea. No, that person put that action
That's
into
the
place.
difference. That's
You
the
know,
difference.
So once you put that action together, you'll see, okay, as you go on, you're going to grow, you're going to learn, you're going to make
Mhm.
mistakes, but you're not going to fall down. You're just going to keep going. You're going to
Yeah.
keep going.
It's
you're gonna
okay
keep
to
going.
make that mistake, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So what else
Yeah.
did y'all learn about this past year?
Discipline and consistency is going to get you far.
It's true,
That's
right?
with
Discipline.
everything. Yes.
We were talking about that last night.
Yes.
Mm.
And I was, of course, I'm going to bring the Bible in, but
Mhm.
it was saying, you know how the Bible teaches you discipline and order, the importance of it, and like you said, discipline brings.
Discipline and consistency.
Why am I having brain fog right now? Probably because you had me out last night.
yes.
Why
But
did you take me
it was
out?
good because we got to network. And that's another thing.
Yeah,
When you stay in your bubble or in your comfort zone and you don't branch out and do something challenging or different, you're not growing.
that's the reason why I wanted to
Yeah.
go. I wanted to see who was going to be at this event,
Mm-hmm.
who we're going to rub shoulders with. I
Right.
learned a lot last
Yes.
night too. But
Yes.
you can see right now. I'm like, doo-doo-doo-doo.
I know. And what about you? How do you feel the past year went for you?
Okay, honestly, here we go. The whole Sakish, my sock line, I had to shelf it. I had to shelf it because I realized you're not ready.
Oh,
You're not ready. You need to focus on putting things in order, putting your business in order. I'm not ready, so I put it on the side. I'm pivoting right now.
That's good.
But I'm not making excuses.
Right.
I realize, Keisha, you are not ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working on.
Is it because you're not passionate about the Sakish, or you feel as though that you still just need to do some more background investigating?
Yeah.
And,
I think I need to
research?
do more research. When I had it in Eclectic Chic,
right. The
Right.
boutique.
she let me know the
Oh.
packaging. It doesn't look professional. Like I had
Mm.
to really sit down and say, I got to put things in order.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I understand that because, I really had a passion last March that I wanted us to do products and this and that. And I really have learned how long it really takes to put things in place,
Yes.
learn what the process
Right,
is, be intentional.
Absolutely.
And then it's okay if it takes a little bit of time
Right.
because then at least you're really learning.
Yes.
Right.
And then when you do launch,
Right.
you know what you know, and then you
Right.
can figure out, well, I made some mistakes here, but I had
Yes.
some successes
That's where I'm
here.
at with it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can empathize with that because I'm the kind of person similar to you, Keisha. Like, if I get an idea, I just get up and go with it. And I figure I'll build my parachute as I'm flying. Right?
Yeah.
And then,
I'm so good with that.
and then, when you get to that point when you start doing too much research, you almost start to talk yourself out of it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
get research, what's that? Analysis paralysis.
There you go.
And then you stop altogether. But I think there is power in focusing on one thing
Right.
and sticking it through. So
Mhm.
that's why this book that I
Yeah.
said, no matter hell or high water, if this thing does not get off my laptop before the end of this year, somebody drag me out of my house. Because
Okay.
that's my goal. Because I've talked about it so much. And I
Yeah.
let other things come in
Right.
to distract me from doing that one thing that I need to do.
Right.
Yeah. So what are the 3 things that we want to either purchase or do, or we want to recommend towards the end of this year? What are those things that we're thinking of?
Purchase.
Yeah.
Meaning like for Christmas.
Well, yeah, either for Christmas or in prep. I always think of preparing for the year ahead is like a takeoff. You're going to get
Right.
on to the takeoff, and what do you need to do that?
So this would be like our Oprah's favorite things.
Yeah.
This is the 3 Ladies podcast.
Favorite things.
My favorite thing, honestly, I
Yeah.
had
To
like-
do. Mhm.
to do.
Either
It could be
one.
Either one. To do, purchase.
Whatever.
All right.
What would you recommend?
Because I was thinking about things we want to purchase.
Okay.
For like Christmas. This
Okay.
was the assignment in my little head, and I came up with the duffel bag. There's a garment duffel bag,
Mm.
45L, and it's only $100.
Oh, wow.
And the way it's set up is you put your clothes in it, so you're hanging your clothes. You can put your shoes in it, but it also folds down to a duffel bag. So it's a nice travel bag.
Mm.
And I had a stainless steel air fryer.
Oh,
Always
okay.
use
And
that.
these new candles, they call it Nest candles. They smell so good.
What's so
Really?
distinct about
Wow,
those candles?
yeah.
You know what? I don't know. It's just a smell. It's just a smell.
Do you have one?
I do.
Okay.
Don't laugh
I like
at
your
me.
honesty. She was like, I don't know.
It just
smells
smells
good.
good.
Okay.
I have
So they're not just like a Bath and Body Works candles.
No.
Okay.
Just try them out.
Okay.
Nest candles.
So you
Okay.
can find them on Amazon,
And
I
thank
guess.
me later.
Okay.
On Amazon
Or their website.
I think their website.
Okay.
Yes, you have to
So
go to
we'll
their
tag
website.
it in the,
Okay.
in the
I
notes.
should have did a little more research.
Ah.
And this is what happens when you take me out at night.
No. It was one night. You had these candles blowing up in your house.
Brain fog is
Yes.
real.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
How about you, Yo-Yo? What are your...
So I got a combination of purchase and actions. Because actions is where I'm at.
All right,
It's
give
very
us-
important.
Give us that.
The one thing that I suggest everyone purchase is a gratitude journal. And we're going to tag it because I bought
Definitely.
mine from Amazon. And I've always talked about writing and journaling. Some people say, oh, I'm not a writer. But this one is very good because it gives you 3 things to write about during the day and another 3 in the evening.
Right.
So in the morning, I write what I'm grateful for and I set my tone for the day. At night, I kind of recap of the things that occurred during my day.
Right.
It could be something that
I
unexpectedly
like that.
happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the
Yes,
journal.
or something that, anything that made my day great or even bad. And I write it down. And what I love about this is that you have a page for each day. So
Oh.
I'm already done with
one.
one, and I
Wow.
have another one already purchased.
Oh, cool.
So it's a gratitude journal on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing I recommend is this book. It's called The New Rules by Margarita Nazarenko.
Wow.
Nazarenko.
Okay.
The Ultimate Guide to Being Her. And for those who say I don't have time to read, it's an Audible.
Oh.
Get the Audible book.
No excuses.
No excuses. You
Okay.
can listen to it on your way to work. You can listen to it while you're cooking, you're cleaning, before you go to bed. And the reason why I recommend this book is because this is not just a book about relationships, because everybody has a book about relationships. Oh, what to do if this guy does this? How to get a guy? How to make a man more attentive? But this, she focuses it on us, women. Because I think we center ourselves so much around trying to get men's approval, whether it's your spouse, your boyfriend, or even you're single and you're dating. And I like a lot of the messages that she shares. And she shares about, how she grew up and her mother's influence, much like mine,
Oh.
and about surrounding yourself with beautiful things.
Oh.
She said that, she surrounds herself with beautiful things. In her home, she has a space where things look nice. Either it's a dining set or flowers on the table, a nice bed sheet,
Okay.
nice clothing, shoes, jewelry. Because once you do that, you're elevating yourself. And I'm such a big proponent of like you looking good and smelling good.
Absolutely.
And she embraces that. The femininity of us women is such a powerful thing.
So
and we need
focus on
to
yourself.
and we need to embrace it. Because she said that yes, when you focus on yourself, when you pour into yourself,
Right.
you will see how much more you attract.
Yeah,
Talk
definitely.
My talk, girl.
So definitely
Yes,
her
girlfriend.
book is so, and I
Cool.
started following her on TikTok, and I never knew it was going to go down to this rabbit hole of just being inspired by her, but she says such great things in her book.
Okay,
And
checking that out.
The last thing that I'll suggest to everyone watching is consistency and discipline. This 30-day challenge was a big eye-opener for me. Here I am hitting the table again. Sorry. I'm like,
Italian
he
in
told
there.
me the eardrum, but I can't. But consistency and discipline will get you farther than you could ever imagine. And I say that wholeheartedly. If you watch our videos from our first video to now,
Big difference.
And I'm just so happy to be with you ladies here.
Oh, me too.
And for the audience and those watching, just want to say exactly who we are and why I started this group.
and you can say there's a big difference.
You mean like
Yeah.
the first podcast?
Oh,
the
yeah.
first podcast,
Oh,
or
yeah.
even our first, whatever you see is on social media, Facebook
Yes.
or TikTok
We're
or Instagram.
growing. Yeah.
And this is because of showing up, talking to people, networking with people, having these sisters here who always hold me down. And just doing that has made a big difference in my life, not just on the podcast, but in every aspect
Yeah.
elsewhere.
You're right.
Mhm.
You're right, Yo-Yo.
So definitely, please, if you take anything from today, consistency and discipline.
I have to talk about the three things that I have felt. I really resonate with what you're saying because I think sometimes I sell myself short.
You do.
So one of the things I have made myself do intentionally, so what I'm telling people to do is celebrate everything you choose to do. So what I'm doing, and I recommend this as an action, when you have your meals, light a candle.
Oh.
A nest candle.
Make a nest candle. Make yourself a dining experience.
Yes.
Have a dining experience.
Yes.
Pick out a
Pour
piece
into
of
yourself. That's what you
exactly.
said, right?
So create when you eat or eat with friends or create an experience.
Pull out that fine china.
Correct. Don't put the stuff that's in the cabinet there. Use it.
Dress up.
Dress it up. Dress up for yourself every day.
Cool. You're right. You're
Pick
right.
out something that you truly love and that
Amen.
feels delicious on your
Yes.
skin.
Yes.
So my attitude is I'm going to begin by picking out three things to celebrate myself. One is dining. Two is being intentional about a beautiful piece of jewelry.
Yes.
I have never ever really thought about picking out a pretty piece of jewelry just for me. And this year has been a big year of accomplishment.
Yes.
So I really want something that I look at and I go, yes, I remember the work I put in every day. And that jewelry is going to remind me of that.
Yes.
So it's picking out a piece of jewelry. And the final thing is like surrounding yourself with beautiful things. Have some fresh flowers. Fresh flowers make me just come alive.
Yeah.
So, I think that you're right. It's about treating ourselves luxurious.
Pour into yourself.
Pour into yourself.
So
Speaking
lovely.
of jewelry, I like your.
Yes.
That's
Well,
pretty.
Yes.
these are things I've just stuck in my cabinet
Very pretty.
and I don't wear them.
I love it.
And why?
I don't know.
There you go. Put them all on.
Just like I don't know why I choose Nest candles.
right.
So, anything for takeaways finally?
Definitely look at our recommendations, and sometimes it's not even about a big purchase. It's just what we're saying all through this episode is pouring into yourself and surrounding yourself with beautiful things. If your house is messy, get a house cleaner, get it cleaned, get nice sheets on your bed. So when you come in from work, you have a nice room that's clean, it has nice sheets, and look good. I always say,
Show up for yourself.
That I think is
That's my
really
key
the
takeaway.
intention.
Yeah.
Showing
in
up.
every way. Show up for you.
Yes.
And encourage the people that you're around
yes.
to do the same.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Thank you so much.
30-day challenge. We did it.
We did it.
Right?
Start today. Start another 30-day challenge.
Exactly.
Why not?
Yeah.